I'm Heath Drusen, the host and creator of Howl, a podcast about 30 years of wolf reintroduction in the Rockies. Join me and the Idaho Capital Sun's Clark Corbin for a panel discussion with the people who put wolves back in the West. Clark and I will also talk about our 1,000-mile journey through wolf country, tracking the history of reintroduction. The event is June 17th at 6 p.m. at the Boise State University Special Events Center. It's free and open to the public.
From Boise State Public Radio, this is The Connector, Idaho Daily News. Good morning, I'm Tammy Tremblay. It's Wednesday, June 4th. Coming up, the water company serving most of the Boise area just won approval to raise its rates. Plus, after 2 years of controversy, the University of Idaho will not be acquiring the for-profit University of Phoenix. First, an Idaho businessman tapped to become the new leader of the U.S. Forest Service faced little questioning over his past land disputes with the agency during his confirmation hearing. James Dawson has more.
Michael Boren, who co-founded the multi-billion-dollar investment firm Clearwater Analytics, has sparred with the Forest Service in recent years over his ranch in central Idaho. The property is within the protected Sawtooth National Recreation Area. Neighbors said he built an airstrip before getting the required permits, and the Forest Service accused a company formerly linked to him of building an unauthorized cabin on federal land. During his confirmation hearing Tuesday, Boren said he's already consulted the agency's ethics lawyers.
I will commit to making sure they always know everything about anything that could be a conflict of interest that I can tell them, and to always following their advice.
Just 5 of the Senate committee's 23 members attended the hearing. Boren told senators his priorities include better preventing wildfires, supporting timber production, and being a good neighbor to private landholders. James Dawson, Boise State Public Radio News.
After 2 years of controversy, the University of Idaho will not be acquiring the for-profit University of Phoenix. On Tuesday, both schools announced they agreed to cancel the $685 million deal. Julie Ugetta has more.
Announced in May of 2023, the proposed acquisition immediately drew criticism. Attorney General Raul Labrador sued the State Board of Education over the deal, saying it violated state's open meeting laws when it was decided behind closed doors. In 2024, lawmakers also blocked the purchase, and the board gave the 2 institutions an additional 12 months to revise the agreement. The cancellation comes a week before the extension's deadline. U of I spokesperson Jody Walker says the school will be reimbursed about $17 million for their out-of-pocket expenses incurred in the last 2 years.
So this is all the consultants, the research, bankers, and lawyers, and those areas of expertise that we brought to the table to help us work through this complicated structure.
The State Board of Education will meet on Thursday to discuss the termination of the agreement. Walker says the process should be wrapped up in the next couple of weeks. In 2019, the University of Phoenix paid $191 million to settle a lawsuit with the Federal Trade Commission, alleging it used deceptive advertising to recruit students. Julie Ugetta, Boise State Public Radio News.
The water company serving most of the Boise area just won approval to raise its rates. Veolia, a French company and one of the world's largest water utilities, agreed to a settlement to increase its overall rates in the Treasure Valley by 11.8% for an annual revenue increase of $7 million. The Idaho Public Utilities Commission approved the proposed settlement on Friday, according to a news release. The rate hikes took effect on Sunday. Most residential customers will see their monthly bills rise by 12.4%, according to the final order. Veolia said when it filed its application in November that it wanted the rate hike to recoup $74 million it had spent on customer improvements since January 2023. The company said the investments, which amounted to about $685 per customer, have improved water quality, safety, and service reliability. The Idaho State Department of Environmental Quality is giving nearly $10 million to 2 water projects in Idaho. The Curly Creek Water Association received $500,000 for drinking water system upgrades. The City of Wilder received just over $9 million to help create a wastewater reuse system. The new plant will reportedly add to the 7 billion gallons of water already being recycled in the state of Idaho. And that's today's episode of The Connector. I'm Tammy Tremblay, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. To stay in touch with the news between now and then, check out BoiseStatePublicRadio.org or download the free Boise State Public Radio app. Thanks for listening.